Good morning, everybody. We are getting an early start today. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. Main purpose for today, honestly, is Subi needs brakes real bad. The fronts are not horrible at all, so I'm going to run those for a little longer, but the rears, pop this wheel off and I'll show you what I'm talking about, but it's pretty much down to the warning pad, and we need to get that fixed. So I got some rear brake pads for the Brembos. I have new rotors because these ones are pretty tore up. And then we're going to hop into a couple miscellaneous things after we do that. But let's get this wheel off here, and I'll show you what I mean. That's pretty bad. These rotors are pretty wavy as it is, so good thing I got new ones. Let me know what you guys think of that. How much do you think is left on this Brembo pad? Damn near none. That's crazy. We can compare it. Let's compare it to a new one. That is a problem. Just the difference in thickness here. Shot. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy thing too, I've never worked on Brembos before. They're a very cool concept of brake. And they also look the best. They look like way better than any other brake caliper. For those who don't know, these two little holes right here, you can thread in an 8mm bolt into these holes and kind of like shimmy this off, because the e-brake does sit inside of here. And there's a little cog on the bottom, which I'll show you. It's going to be clockwise that you have to twist it, and that'll tighten the e-brake together a little bit to give you enough space to get this bad boy off. But I don't know if you can see, the brakes have been sitting or locking in one spot and sitting for a while, and you saw the condition of the pads. So this is going to be a massive upgrade for the car. Here is the new news. And there's the new rotors. This is going to be a huge upgrade for this car. Not even an upgrade, it's just going to be a huge part that has been neglected to be fixed on this pile. So with the new rotors, the new pads installed, don't mind the brakes. We're gonna clean those up a little bit, make them not as crusty. You take out this little clip here, pull this pin, this metal guy comes off, and then your pads slide out once you decompress the rotors just a little bit, or the pads from the rotor just a little bit. And other than that, it comes right off. And remember what I said about those two 8mm bolts. We're gonna take some brake clean, and we're gonna clean this guy up nice and good so that we don't have any worries about brakes glazing or brakes not working or anything of the sorts. So it's gonna be the same here. We're gonna pull this pin out, and then we're gonna pull these two pins out, and then the pads will slide out. Once we pop the pads out, unbolt the caliper, decompress the pistons in the caliper, and then pull off the rotor. And then it's just reassembly from there. The previous owner of this car neglected it so bad. That's like almost down to nothing. So he did such a good job maintaining this car. I'm so proud of him. Sure, it was probably his first nice car that he just turned into not nice at all. Caliper off. Here's where that 8mm bolt goes. One here, one here. I only have one, so make it work. And we'll just shimmy it off. So I just got movement on that one side. Now I'm going to go to the other one, and hopefully it'll pop right off. Comes apart. This is your e-brake assembly. So these look like these shoes need to be replaced too. But same thing on this guy. It looks like you can see in the light, the pads were stuck at some point, like he left the car sitting for a long time. Or maybe he didn't even do it. Maybe he didn't even maintain it. Probably why it is the way that it is. Like I said, it's super simple to do brakes and rotors on a Subaru. Just be careful with the e-brake. Make sure you have that depressed, and everything should go pretty smooth depending on how old your car is or how long it's been on there. Stuff can get rusty, so penetrating oil is your friend, but just make sure to clean all that stuff up because it's on a brake surface and you don't want it lubricated. But other than that, the brakes are good on the car now, so we shouldn't have any issues from here on out. The fronts are still in pretty good condition. It seems like those were changed pretty recently because that's pretty easy to get the rotors out of there. And I'm assuming the rotors look a little newer, but they're not, they're not brand new. So sooner than later, We'll handle the front. There's a few other things that I want to get knocked out to make this back to its OEM spec, and then it needs to get cleaned, like deep cleaned. So other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. I appreciate you guys sticking around, and let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya.